good morning, good afternoon, good whenever you are. I'm just having a little frog in my throat moment then before I came on air. Nice to have your company. I so appreciate it. 24th of August, almost at the end of another month. This year is going past at the speed of a fire horse. It really is. So thank you for joining me wherever you are. Maybe you're listening to me, watching this on the replay, or maybe not. But anyway, it is always relevant. And I know that lots of people are in the chat room. I just must turn my chat room on. I realized, try turning the chat room on. There we are. I can now see you in the YouTube chat room. I finally got this figured out. Gosh, so many people in there. I'll come and say hello. I also very quickly go and look at the Facebook chat room. I think most of you have found out how to migrate over to the YouTube chat room, but I'm just having a wee look to see and make sure that I've got everybody on board. Let me have a look. I have. Oh, there's hope for me yet. Okay, so good morning to Nadine and to Joni, and Jean and Laura and Jennifer. Good morning to you all. Also a shout out to Polly and Erin, who I know listen to the show but can't get in the chat rooms. So you are always very welcome, and hello to you whenever you are, if you're watching me on another day. So 24th of August, this is Tune In with Erica. My name is Erica Longdon. I'm an advisor on One to Listen, and also now I do this show here on YouTube because we have migrated from One to Radio, although you can all catch I think you can get the replays on One to Radio still. I'm a bit foggy on the technicalities of that right now. But anyway, let us crack on. So I have with me today, let me see if I can switch to my other camera. There we go. I have this deck with me. This is my lovely, if I turn it over, my Angel Tarot deck. I've also got my Angel Wisdom deck with me. So I have two tarot decks, and because I know you love them, I have dragons. So if you want a particular card, please do let me know if you feel drawn to one of those. Let me do it again. So an Angel Wisdom deck, that's Archangel Michael. I have, sorry, I'll start this again with my brain in order. Angel Tarot deck with Archangel Michael, if you're drawn to that imagery. I have Angel Wisdom Tarot, and I have some dragons. So if you're drawn to one or the other, put a message in the chat room and we'll see how we go. So what is it going to talk about today? Well, lots. So we're coming up on an eclipse, a lunar eclipse, full moon in Pisces. I did have to look up, hence the bit of paper, what time of day it will be. I'm going to have to get up in the middle of the night to see it, because over here in the UK, the eclipse starts at 3:33 in the morning and it gets to its most fulsome. In other words, that the moon will be turning almost blood red, about 90% of it covered by 5:10 in the morning. You never know, I might be getting up, wandering about at 5:10. If you're in the States, you've got it easier. Pacific time is 9:18 at night. So I think that's probably a lot easier on you to be dealing with. So I was looking at ways to make the best of this eclipse energy, because I love full moons and I love eclipses and their portals. So I did look around for advice from colleagues and all sorts of other learned volumes to see what we should be doing with it. Very much talks about forgiveness, of what do we need to let go? What do we need to forgive in others? What do we need to forgive in ourselves? And also some ceremonies to do with it. So let me just quickly have a look in here and see what I've got my Moonology diary. So I love what my Moonology diary says. This isn't the time to cling to the status quo. Oh boy. I tell you that is true, because you've got Uranus as well. Uranus is very, very prominent at this time. I'll let Mark talk to that more with his also his take on Mercury and Virgo. But it's a planet of craziness, and it's in a kind of combination that this book describes as cosmic fireworks. That's why I drew this card today. Look at that, 5 of fire. In the other deck I've got, that is, everything's going up in the air. I mean, it's cosmic fireworks. This one is sometimes being so bedazzled by what's going on. We can't see the way ahead. We don't have clarity. That card can sometimes mean that. It can mean conflict with others, but it basically means you haven't got clarity. You can't quite see the way forward. So that's when this eclipse and this full moon could come in very, very handy. So it's time to let go of old patterns, embrace change. And even if it feels uncomfortable, better a bit of discomfort to get yourself shifted away from this kind of energy. And it says it's intense. Oh, yes, it's intense. So what past hurts or mistakes are you holding on to? How can you offer forgiveness for yourself and someone else? How can you forgive yourself? Because it opens new doors to new possibilities. And that's what I think this full moon in Pisces, it's the last sign of the zodiac before you get Aries, the beginning of the cycle. This is a huge moment to be letting go of stuff. So, and also, if you were to ask for forgiveness, what would it look like? Now, there's a good question. What does forgiveness look like to you? What does it feel like? All good questions to be asking yourself. Also, I was going to take you through what houses this full moon eclipse impact. So if you know your star sign, your sun sign, and you know your rising sign, look at both of those. So Aries, it's in your 12th house. Now I'm going to do this by flipping back and forth because there's different meanings for full moons and new moons. So bear with me. So Aries for you, that's hidden fears, spiritual issues bubbling along, your chance to release past traumas and fears. How often does this moon have to say this? Manifest a deeper understanding of yourself as you let go of what no longer serves you. So that's Aries 12th house. Gemini, you are getting impacted by the 10th house, or impacted. It influences your 10th house. Career, public life, with this full moon. Let go of outdated ambitions. Again, this idea of letting go. No longer resonate with you and your true self. So have you changed? Has your truth changed? It's your moment to manifest success and recognition that aligns with your soul's purpose. In other words, bring the two together, get into your truth and align it with where you are at the moment. Leo, it's your 8th house. Let's just flick the page. Dive deep into the realm of intimacy and shared resources, because the 8th house can be sensuality, our sexuality, but it's also to do with money, with value. It's a powerful time to release fear and control, to allow yourself deeper trust and transformation in your closest relationships. And remember that true power comes from within. So that is Leo. Libra, it is impacting your 6th house. Time to, I'm laughing because I'm a Libra. Time to introduce some discipline into your daily life. Oh, yes. This full moon asks you to let go of any routines or habits that aren't serving your highest good. Release what's not working, and you'll find yourself manifesting. Again, release and manifesting for all the signs. Release what's not working and find yourself manifesting better health. Well, I've just been through something like that. And a more productive lifestyle. Oh, yes. I would like some more of that. So that is Libra. Sagittarius, 4th house. Nope, there is no place like home. 4th house. And this full moon is highlighting your domestic life. So let go of past family dynamics that have been holding you back and manifest a more peaceful, nurturing environment. It's time to create the sanctuary you deserve. Aquarius, it's your 2nd house. Lunation puts your financial and material world under the spotlight. And don't forget, we've got this chaos going on as well. So if that part of your life feels a bit chaotic, just look at it and think, okay, this is a chance to reevaluate. Are you clinging to scarcity thinking? Let go of those limiting beliefs and start to manifest true abundance, even long-term financial security. The cosmos is on your side. Taurus, this is going to impact your 11th house, highlighting friendships, social networks. It's time to release any outdated social circles. or aspirations that just don't uplift you. They don't fit anymore. I can remember there was a prompt this morning on, I don't know, Facebook or something saying, what did you want to be when you were 10? And I sat and thought, I wanted to be a mounted policewoman. Not because I wanted to be part of the police, with no disrespect to those who are, but it's not who I am. It's because I love horses, and it was the only way I could see at that time that women were going to be allowed anywhere near a career with horses. So if you've got something like that still in your background, manifest supportive relationships and a community that really resonates with you. Okay, Cancerians, it's your 9th house. Your beliefs and worldview are being tested under this full moon. It's time to release limiting beliefs that have been holding you back. And by doing so, you can manifest expansive opportunities for personal growth and a richer, more fulfilling experience. Virgo, you've got Mercury moving in with you, but it's in your 7th house. Relationships again. Under the full moon spotlight, it's time to let go of unhealthy patterns in relationships. By releasing what's no longer working, you can manifest deep and more balanced connections that support your growth and happiness. Scorpio, for you, it's the 5th house. Cosmic energy is urging you to reconnect with your joy and creativity. That sounds good to me. So release any blocks that are stifling your creative flow and start manifesting a life filled with more play and happiness and love. And remember that joy is actually a very high frequency energy, and it supercharges your ability to manifest. Capricorns, 3rd house for you. Communication is key right now. It's time to update the way you think and the way you speak. Release old patterns of expression that aren't serving you anymore and manifest clearer, more meaningful connections with those around you. The words you choose are very powerful. And finally, Pisces, it's your 1st house, full moon in Pisces. It asks you to take a really good look in the mirror. How are you showing up in the world? It's time to release those outdated self-perceptions and step into authentic, confident version of you that's really ready to shine. So those are the prompts from my full moon journal. I hope you find them helpful. I've just put my piece of paper away. How am I doing for time? Let me get and do some readings. There are some things I was going to talk about manifesting. So let me go back up to the top. Bless you all for joining me. Nadine, good morning. Any card insight would be helpful. Okay. I am going to start with, I'm feeling for you the Angel Tarot deck. So let's just clear it. And, oh, that came out fast enough. Now that's interesting. You have I think you've got some journeys going on. Let me put these two in here and let me see. Because the first one I got was the 3 of air. Now, sometimes people don't like to see this. In standard tarot, that's a bloodbath. It's an appalling card. It frightens people. It's nice in my deck. I have unicorns. But you can see this little family is together and they're consoling each other. So given this message of forgiveness, and I don't know what your sun or rising sign, is there something family that needs some getting together and some gentle conversations and forgiveness? And again, you had 2 cards. So that's the second one on top. It's a major arcana card. Unity is the Hierophant in standard tarot. This guy is so wise. He's the oldest soul you could possibly imagine. And around him, he has all these symbols of wisdom and all the wisdom traditions of the world. So it's bringing some wisdom into something that perhaps has caused pain or sadness. And you can see the beautiful healing that's going on in this card with some wisdom and some good conversations. So hopefully that will make sense to you. Joni, good morning. You've missed me. I've missed you too, Joni. So looking forward to whatever you choose to share about. A card for insight. You're a Pisces sun sign. Oh gosh, you're going to enjoy this full moon. You're going to, you really are. I'm just looking at my deck. I'm going to go to the other deck for you, the Wisdom Tarot. I'm just clear them and have a look for Joni. What? Oops. There we go. Okay. Let me just put you there. Love this card. Oh, I've now got a cat about to join us. My cat Magic has just announced that I've shut all the others out and missed her. She's probably going to jump and join us in a minute. But anyway, you have the Dreamer. It's the Fool in Standard Tarot. It's a beautiful card. It's new beginnings. How perfect for you with a Pisces sun and a Pisces full moon and a lunar eclipse. I mean, how loud can they sing it to you? New beginnings, dream. There's the old. You've walked through the old cycle into the new. It comes with Archangel Metatron, who expands time and space. So new beginnings. What is it that you need to reboot, renew, to end something, to clear something? Really sit with that this full moon. So that is that deck. Moving down, Jean, good morning to you. You're going to rehab today. That sounds good news to me. All prayers gratefully accepted. May you have a card, please. I'm going to take you back to the Angel Tarot, Jean, and all prayers to you for your move into rehab and a brand new beginning. Good week to do it with a full moon lunar eclipse. So a card, please, my dear angels and archangels, for Jean, please. There we go. Whoa, that flew out of the deck. They do that. They're trained to jump. So let me just click to there. So Three of Earth. Earth is our material. It's coins in Standard Tarot. It's our material existence. This card is always about the power of creativity. It's also, because it's the 3, it's getting together with others to create something that works, being a team player quite often in the office. But given that you've just said to me you're going to rehab, I think that this card is clear, saying you're going to work with people to improve your material existence, the way that you are in this world. So it's sounding very, very positive for you, Jean, going into rehab. And I wish you, with all my heart, I wish you well with that. So let me go a bit further down. I'm watching the clock. I don't want to run out of time. Laura, you're there. You would love a message. I'm actually running my hands over the 2 cards. I think I'm going to go back to my Angel Tarot for you, Laura. Okay. Jennifer Hart underneath says, yay, can see and hear you. Jennifer lives just up the road from me in Cornwall, and she knows the struggle I've had with the technology to make this work. So card in a minute for you. But Laura, a card for you, please. A card for Laura, please. Wow. Okay. Ooh, I like this card. You're going to love this. Okay, there we go. It is the 9 of water. In tarot, this is called the Wish card. It is a beautiful card. You have a beautiful mermaid in the water. She's got a head a little above, having a look round at the world, but most of her is in the water, which says water is your feelings. And when we make a wish, the thing that makes it manifest is to feel it. Not just think it, but really feel it. What does it feel like? What does it sound like? What does it smell like? Embody it. Make your emotions work to make it manifest. So make a wish. And because to do a fire ceremony, which I'm going to talk about if I get a moment, on a full moon, it's great to do a fire ceremony. Light a candle. I mean, that's where all the wisdom traditions light candles. And the whole thing of having a birthday is you blow out the candles and you make a wish. Light a candle on the full moon and make a wish. Have a think between now or then what you really, really, really want to empower, and have fun with that. Okay, Jennifer, you can see and hear me. I'm assuming, Jennifer, that you would like a card. You haven't said so. I can see further down, Laura said, choose what deck. We just did that one. So, okay. Jennifer, what card today? Whoa, I'm using the wisdom deck for you. I'm feeling the wisdom deck. So what card for Jennifer Hart? Whoa, no, that's half the deck, angels. When that happens, clear your deck. Okay. So Whoa, nope, come on, cards. It's because I'm not focusing. I'm thinking of something else I want to tell you about and I'm running out of time. So, card for Jennifer, please. Have a card. Maybe I'm using the wrong deck. Yep, I'm using the wrong deck. That's why it won't run. Okay, now can I have a card? Angels for Jennifer, please. Whoops, yep. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Jennifer, you have a 7 of air, 7 of swords. This is to do with details, particularly to do with contracts and things like that. It's about timing. It's about reading all the fine print and making sure that it does what it says on the tin and does what it says to you. So if you're about to receive paperwork, read it very carefully. Okay, that's that one. I'm going to run out of time in a minute. I've done Laura. Charlene, Pisces Sun, Leo rising. Glad to have you along. Nadine says it makes sense. Good. I think I've caught up with everybody. Good, because I do want to tell you about something, because we do use fire for full moon ceremonies. It's an ancient ritual. Obviously, at the moment, given the state of the world, safely, possibly indoors with a candle, nothing that's going to spark anything outdoors. But a fire ceremony with herbs, with incense, with chanting, if you like to do that. In yoga tradition, it's called a hava, and I did it recently at the ashram. And it's connected particularly to a fire god called Agni in yogic, in the Rig Veda, in the ancient traditions. And so the fire is the purity. And the offerings, whatever it is, whether it's incense or whatever you're giving to the fire, oil, you can do whatever you like, herbs, is about purifying your environment, which, if you think about it, the fumes are going up into the air. And if you want to chant mantra, that is about harmonizing the whole thing, about mind and spirit and connecting to universal energy. And one thing that I particularly liked that I looked up is the connection of mudra. I'm only just getting into mudras and I don't know a lot of them, but they are powerful. So I looked this one up because fire is your inner fire. It's the fire in the belly. It's your kundalini. It's connected to your solar plexus, which is your stomach area. That's the fire area. And the mudra for this, I'm going to try this tonight. So please do, and try it on the full moon as well. This is supposed to be in front of your stomach, your solar plexus. I can't quite reach on this camera, so I'm going to do it up here. But you invert your left hand like that, like a dish. And then you curl your fist and put your thumb up and you put it on. So it's like a candle in a dish. I don't know if you can see that. But that is the mudra to connect to Agni, the ancient fire god who empowers and manifests. And it's such a good mudra to use with this full moon. If you want to chant, the chant for your solar plexus is Ram, R-A-M, and they make the A a bit more like an So instead of being Ram, which quite often gets done in the movies, it's not correct. It's Rum, 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 Rum. Try that if you like something different to work with. So I'm beginning to run out of time. Make sure that I've got everybody. Good morning to Mark Husson. Thank you. I'm enjoying sharing this info. I am looking forward to finding out about Mercury. I've got Mercury in Libra in the 5th. Can't wait to find out about that. And so nice to have you back following me here on YouTube. So gosh, that flew by. There was me thinking, I don't know what to talk about today. Have I got enough to talk about? And I am completely out of time. So as ever, thank you so much for joining me. Next week, I will be back. It is what we call a bank holiday here in the UK, which means basically everybody gets 3 days off. But I will be here on the Monday because I'm not going away anywhere. So it will be my pleasure to be sharing that with you. So thank you so much for joining me as ever. You are stars. Really enjoy this full moon. and the lunar eclipse. Make the most of it, and I will see you with my star scopes for September at the same time next week. Lots of love. Take care. Bye bye for now.